Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. This is your weekend sales update. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend here in March. I did. We had 12 sales to rattle through and talk about this weekend. 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, and 6 on Sunday. And I'm not going to lie to you, the sales aren't terribly exciting if you're not into MLB or Threads. There's a touch of variety between the baseball. There's actual baseballs and cards. And then for Threads, we have women's, men's, and baby. So there's a little bit of variety, but nothing outside of MLB and Threads. So let's rattle through them. First off, we're going to start off with the best sale of the weekend, starting on Friday. A Pete Rose autographed baseball. This one did not have the COA, but it still sold for $75 going to Ava, Illinois. Pete Rose, of course, an MLB star. However, more importantly, a WWE Hall of Famer. Next up, we had, next up was this. Calvin Klein black denim jeans, men's size 34 regular. Great condition Calvin Klein black denim jeans. These I got from my father-in-law. Shout out Papa Mike for cleaning out your closet. Those sold for $25 and they're going to Canton, Texas. Our final sale on Friday was some baseball cards. No, they're not in a binder like you've seen so many times on this channel. I'm just selling them in the box. $10 going to York, Pennsylvania for the complete set of Fleer 1987. Then we slide on into Sattertog, and we're going to have a little Rolly Fingers. Is that really how you pronounce that? Or is it Raleigh? I like Rolly. Rolly Fingers, again without the COA, but still sold for $26 going to Williamsburg, Virginia. Saturday was all baseball. And then, Topps Stadium Club, these sold for $19, and they are headed to Lorain, Ohio. That is 1992 Topps Stadium Club, the complete 900 card set. And last, but not least, another signed baseball. This is Bill Mazeroski, 10/13/60 inscribed baseball. Another one without the COA, but still sold for $25 going to Kauai, Hawaii. All right, won't do that again. Next on, we are moving to Sunday, which had 6 sales. And we are starting off with a pair with the, always got to shout out the oldest listing of the weekend, and that goes to these, a pair of women's Carhartt jeans. Not vintage, they're size 14 cropped original fit denim blue jeans. They're in great condition, but for some reason they still stuck around for quite a while. I picked these up last June. They finally sold for a whopping $8 going to Atlanta, Georgia. Keeping with the women's denim, this weekend's edition of Don't Buy These If You're Looking to Resell, the flop sale of the weekend are a pair of American Eagle jean shorts, actually. American Eagle still does pretty well for me, but mostly just the men's jeans. However, these are some Daisy Dukes women's size 2 super stretch fit, so not a great size, but they sold for $4. I got the jeans for $1. I paid $2 for the shorts, and they only sold for $4. Going to Ho, Texas. H-O-W-E. It's probably How, but we're going to go with Ho, Texas. And then our next sale, still in the Threads department, but we're heading to the kids' clothes. Yes, a little bundle of 4 of Lane and Lincoln's rompers. Those sold for $5 to a repeat kids' clothes buyer in Burlington, Iowa. Again, just down the road, an hour. And then 1993. This is the Topps 1993 complete set. Looks like there's a lot of cards, probably 800 or 900. Those sold for $15 going to Crestwood, Kentucky. And then final this Sunday was a 2-sale bundle to Fort Worth, Texas. They purchased some 18-month tank tops, a bundle of 8 of those for $8, and a bundle of 11 18-month shorts for $13. So yeah, threads and baseball. What was my favorite sale? I like the Calvin Klein jeans because I almost kept those for myself. However, whenever you sell a WWE Hall of Famer, Pete Rose, forget the MLB. He took a couple tombstones from Kane at WrestleMania. That's a good day. But what was your favorite? See you next week.